You know, I started making these little YouTube videos. I know no one really watches my videos that much. I get like a maximum of like 15 views right now, which is fine because I like making the videos. I like the whole like editing of them. Not that I'm good at it. I'm just doing like your very, very, very basic stuff. But I like making the videos, but the main reason I started making them is I used to like all the old moto vloggers that were just making moto vlog videos. Mainly because, I mean, they just make good, you know, little background noise like to play if you're in the kitchen cooking or something like that, or, you know, working on something else. You know, you can put on a moto vlog video and kind of listen to it in the background. It's almost like a podcast while driving down the road. So I don't necessarily think I have anything interesting to say, but maybe it could be like some background noise for somebody. You know, there's not that many people to watch, but who knows, maybe someone, you know, puts this on just to kind of play in the background of, you know, while they're doing something, whatever they do. And I always kind of like that. There's just not that many moto vloggers who are just going out and just making these types of videos anymore. There's still a few, but I think for the most part, all I'm seeing a bunch of people. I'm not trying to, you know, trash anybody, but I'm seeing a bunch of you know, moto vloggers, and they make great videos. But a lot of what they're doing is just talking about how much they spent on their latest and greatest, you know, high-end $100,000 whatever motorcycle, $50,000 motorcycle. And it's like, it's kind of cool because you find out about the bikes, you kind of get like a perspective of what it's like to like ride one of them and all that. But it just seems like everything in society anymore is just turned into flaunting what you have. And I'm not saying I don't do that every now and then. I mean, I like having nice things, and when I get nice things, I like to show them to people who also are into the things that I get. But you know, I don't want to make YouTube videos just flaunting what I have. Oh, speaking of getting new nice things, I got new gloves and I got new boots. I don't know if you can see the boots there, but I got new gloves. I like them, but they're too big, so I didn't find out they were too big until after I started riding with them. But now I no longer have holes in my gloves, so I can go ahead and throw my old ones away that have holes in the palms. But yeah, I got new gloves, I got new boots, 100% covered in gear now. Helmet, jacket, I got riding jeans on, I got boots, I got gloves. I don't remember if I already said gloves. I'm good to go. But yeah, these gloves are a little too big. I got them. Oh hey, let's see if he waves at me. Hey, that's a Ducati. Speaking of nice bikes, I thought it was a Harley at first. I didn't think he was going to wave at me, and then he passed me. I'm like, oh no, that's a Ducati. He waved at me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I got new gloves, and they're too big. So whenever I'm riding, if you can see, like, I go and reach, and like the tips of the gloves, because my fingers don't completely fill it up, the tips of the gloves get caught on the clutch and the brake whenever I'm like going to put my fingers on it or slide them off of it, and they keep getting caught. I'm like, that might be a little dangerous. I mean, I could probably get used to it after a while, but I went ahead and just ordered new ones. I'll probably throw these up on you know, Facebook Marketplace or something like that and try to sell them, because now I've already ridden with them on. And yeah, order them from Redville, so you can't just send them back after you've taken them off all the thingies, all the tags. Yeah, see, right there, Harley rider not waving back. See, my point exactly. This is Young's Jersey Dairy. Hey, there's a Harley boy that waved at me. Young's Jersey Dairy. I don't know what they got going on out here. There's a lot of people out here today. It's like in there they got like ice cream. They got like a restaurant back over there. They got a petting zoo. Yeah, there's a big petting zoo. They got all kinds of stuff in there. I think they got putt-putt and a driving range and a batting cage. I don't know if they still have all that stuff. I haven't been there in so long, but we used to go there with my family all the time when I was a little kid. And my brother used to work there. And Dave Chapelle goes in there all the time. Because he lives in Yellow Springs, and I am on my way to be driving through Yellow Springs, where Dave Chapelle lives. I believe he's there right now. My brother-in-law is working at his club right now, doing the HVAC stuff for it, because they're still, they're still building it. So he was in there, I don't know, a couple days ago or something like that, and he said Chapelle was in there. He didn't talk to him or anything like that. They're not allowed to, because their job doesn't want them to be annoying to celebrities. But yeah, he was in there the other day and doing HVAC at Chapelle's new club that's going up here in Yellow Springs. Yellow Springs, Ohio. That's a nice house. That's new. That was not there like 5 years ago. Or maybe it was and I'm just stupid. That's a lot more likely. But I don't remember that house. That's super nice. I always like when people like paint houses black and have like red brick and wood. Like have like wood posts, a little bit of red brick on there, and then like all the paneling painted black. I always thought that was such a cool look. Maybe I'm just like a basic white bitch, but I think it's cool. I like farmhouses. I said it. I don't care. Give me a freaking, give me a barn dominium. We're actually talking about building a barn dominium. We're just waiting to hear back from the mortgage company to see what we'll get approved for. And if we can get approved for a build, barn dominium it is. I'll be a basic white bitch. I don't care. Bring it on. I don't drink pumpkin spice lattes, but I can start. I just don't want to spend the money on it, because I'll make myself poor, because I know I'll get hooked. John Bryan State Park. I used to come down here just for this road specifically. Let's see if it's what I remember. Because it was like a twisty road that was all covered in trees. Yeah, back in there's the park. This is just, I don't know if this is technically part of the park or not. I don't believe so. But now this is really cool. You go back down in here, it's like this sort of twisty road, but it's real short, but it's all covered in trees. Yeah. I remember there being more trees than this. I don't know, maybe they chopped down some over here. Oh, wait, no, I think it's coming up. I think I just got ahead of myself. Yeah, here it is. I always loved coming down through here. It's great coming down in the fall. I'm gonna try to get a video this fall and see if I can't get a little bit of footage out of this when all the leaves are changed. Yeah, this is always just kind of a nice little hill. Yeah, like there's a truck coming back. They had a sign saying like, there's a downgrade, with a picture of a semi on it. There ain't no trucks coming down this road. There's nothing back here for a truck to go to anyway. Yeah, I always thought, ooh, that's tighter than I remember. A little different when you're not expecting it to come up on you. I think this one's kind of tight too. It's not too bad. Oop. Lots of leaves. Lots of leaves. Yeah, you gotta watch these cars coming around, because some of these people don't keep on their side of the road. Ooh. But yeah, that's it. It's a little short road, but it looks really nice with all the trees hanging over. I specifically wanted to come down here to get a little bit of that on camera, because I think it looks cool. I think this is where they're building Chapelle's club at right here where these cones are. I believe this is it, because I remember him saying something about it being the old firehouse. This is where a firehouse used to be. So I believe this is it. I'm pretty sure this is where Chapelle's club is. I'm like 90% sure of it. Oh, look at the popper. This is one of my favorite parts about this bike. Oh, is it not gonna work? Oh, it is working. There we go. Cruise control, baby. This is like one of the best things about this bike right here. You can just kind of set your cruise and kick back. You don't have to constantly have all that weight on your wrists and arms going numb and all that. You can just kind of kick back and sort of chill. I've done this on the interstate before. It's a little harder on the interstate because you got that wind trying to pull you back, so you kind of gotta like hold on a little bit like this. But yeah, when you're cruising in town like this, you can put your hands on your hips like I'm doing right now and just hit that cruise and hang out. As long as you can control the bike with your hips, you are good to go, and you better hope somebody doesn't pull out in front of you. Yeah, this is always a nice little area out here. It'd be nice to get a piece of land to build on kind of out in this sort of area, but it's pretty expensive out here because it's, you know, right outside of Dayton. Any land outside of really any city is going to be expensive, more expensive than if you just go out in the middle of nowhere, of course, because no one wants to live completely in the middle of nowhere, because then you gotta drive an hour to go to the grocery store and an hour to get gas. I don't want to do that, but I do want to be out of the city for sure. Just gotta find the right place at the right time at the right price. And in 2023, that is really hard to do, because the right place at the right time and the right price, yeah, good luck. Unless you're wildly rich, and then you can just do whatever you want, then it doesn't even matter. It is gym time. There is my gyms. Oh, Planet Fartness. You gotta love the fartness. I get down with the fartness. Also, I like purple. I used to have a purple Charger. Purple is awesome. But nope, that's not why I go to Planet Fitness. Go to Planet Fitness because I can go to Planet Fitness anywhere, including when I am over the road in my semi trucks. Going that there Planet Fitness in that there Spring Tucky. And now I'm out the gym. Might have overdone it a little bit. Shoulder's a little sore now, the one I crashed on, so oh well, it's not too terrible. It's bearable, so it's a fire truck. It's a fire truck. It's getting chilly. Man, my freaking 2023 riding days are almost run out. That's kind of like the only way I can sort of like make these little videos, is I like doing it like this, and I like making moto vlogs. I guess I could just nut up and like ride when it's cold, but can't ride in the snow, that's for sure. Maybe it won't snow too much this year though, which would be nice, but it is getting a little chilly. It's not too terrible. It's only like 70 degrees. But it's a little chilly at 75, 80 miles an hour though. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna, like, what I'm gonna do if I continue making videos. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Look at 650E, see what he does in the wintertime, because he lives up here in Ohio. He lives further north too. He lives up in like Cleveland, where they get that lake effect snow. But he's actually one of those guys, like where I was talking earlier about, like, how you talk about, you know, how much everything costs. And he does it, but he's like the OG guy who did it, but he's not doing it necessarily to like brag about things, because you know, he'll tell you how much these parts cost. You know, he doesn't talk as much about like what the vehicles cost as he does what the parts cost. And I think it's kind of like you know, hey, if you have one of these and you want to put these parts on it, here's how much it's going to cost you for these parts. You know, and I'm cool with people doing stuff like that, but I've just seen a lot of people doing those doing videos where they're just literally bragging about how much money they spend on their stuff. Like, I like to brag about what kind of deals I got on stuff. You know, there's people who are like, oh man, I paid $30,000 over MSRP for this here whatchamajigget, for this here Hellcat Camaro. I paid 30 grand over MSRP. I'm like, wow, that's terrible, dude. It's a bad idea. I like to talk about getting things for a deal. Like, I bought a watch, and I bought it pre-owned. Technically, it was pre-owned. It was like new old stock, and I got a great deal on it because it was technically pre-owned, and the warranty card had already been signed, but the guy who bought it never wore it, and then he sold it to a watch dealer at quite a bit less than what he paid for it, and then I bought it for quite a bit less than what it cost new. You know, I like doing stuff like that. I'm not, you know, one of those who's like, went and bought me a Rolex, bought me a pre-owned Rolex and paid $50,000 more than what it cost from an authorized dealer. I don't do that. I don't even own a Rolex, because I can't afford a Rolex. Those are expensive. And you can't find them anyway. They're all on wait lists. I'm getting kind of off topic, sort of, kind of, not really. Just kind of rambling because I'm running out of things to talk about, and I'm almost home, and it's almost din time. So I guess I'll just leave it at that. Okay, love you, bye!